see on change, the product name is coming fine. Okay. I need to search for this product and return that product related details into an array. Right. That means this is search result. It is an array. Into that result, we need to display the data. Then usually how we can manage that. So this first, we will use an alert. Into that, I am showing here. So this dot data dot filter. So X implies X dot name is equal to, so we have to define. So this dot, so selected product. We have to configure this. Actually, it should return as an object. That means the entire data will be displayed. We are showing in an alert here. Okay. That means I select a footwear. I select Nike casuals. It returns an object here. It returns an object here. That means this is returning. This is returning an object. This is returning an object. Now we need to store the details of that particular object and configure that. So that means this filter function is returning an object. So if it is returning an object, we need to know what properties are present for that object. So then I will use this to store in one result location. Filter is returning actually. So object related properties, how we can access, because we need to know what properties are coming. Because in future, when you are working with services, one of the main issue with the services is we don't know what kind of data is coming. We don't know what kind of data is coming. And when we are not sure of what kind of data is coming, first we need to understand the type of data. We need to understand the type of data. And already I showed you how we can identify the type of data and use the type of data. For that, we use an operator type of, right? By using type of operator, so we can manage that. Right? So first important, you need to identify on product change what type of data is coming. So search results is an array. Into the search results, we will store the data and individually collect the details also. Because it is returning an object, object related details need to be collected here. Right. So let's do that. So here we are writing a simple array. Already search result is there. Right. In the search result, we need to manage this data. That means I will assign this to the search result. So this dot search result. This dot search result is equal to, we are filtering that. So this dot data dot filter, and X implies X dot name is matching with this dot selected product. So that means you saw that it is returning an object actually. Search result is returning an object. So then we need to understand what object actually it is returning. So what object it is returning. So what properties it contains. So we need to collect them and we need to manage. I will just put here a simple for loop first to understand what object it is, right? For where property of a property in this dot search result, that is an object actually, and we need to return the properties. So and alert property, we are just identifying first, because later we will get remote data. That is the reason. So here user is selecting a category and selecting a category related product will come, and you can see it is returning 0. So that means always it is returning 0. That means it contains only array. For example, I will use here value and Yeah, value. 0, 1, 2 means it is array. Value of, so I am using the value. I am using the value. So we are printing the value because we saw that it is getting with index reference. That means it is having an array. And here the value we need to configure. And I am selecting here. And you can see it returns that object. And value, actually, this value is an product object. It contains name. So, and see now, it should display the product name. I search for that and display the product name. I click here and search for that. It should display that product name. So the values are correctly coming. Now what we need to do is, we have to collect these values and display those values. Now, if I directly apply these values, then one of the main problem I have to face is when you are trying to display these values, the main problem is first on the page load itself, it tried to display those values and those values are not coming. Those values must be displayed only when we are changing. Then what we need to do is we need to collect these details into a separate collection. Here we will declare as product name and we declare product price and we declare product photo, and we need to collect them and display here. Collect them and display here. That means this dot product name, product prod name, this dot prod name is equal to value dot name. So we are configuring this. This dot prod price is equal to value dot price. So we are configuring that. And this dot prod photo is equal to value dot photo. And use these inside this collection here. Product name and all. In the heading, I have to define the prod name. And here SRC, I need to define the prod photo. And here I need to define the prod, so prod price. I need to add those details. So that will be better for us because I selected a category and I selected a product. The product details will come below. I'm changing the product details will be changing. I select a different category, different product, the product details should come here. I'm changing the product details should change. That is the approach. And when I click on add to cart, it should be added to cart, get the cart summary, remove the items from the cart and all these details. That we will complete in tomorrow's session, right? This example, if we can do, lot of events will come inside this. So tomorrow we will finish this example. Okay, right. Later, after I finish this, I will post you this example. Okay, right. So tomorrow we will continue with this, huh? Right.